Dee's on here.
I don't see her.
She comes up as Diana. I don't see.
Let me go see.
See who?
This is Brandon Walker. Let me go back up. Oh, never mind. Oh, they have a quote now. Okay, go.
Kevin,
Yes.
you can start.
You ready to start?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the 2019-2020 Golden Apple Awards ceremony for outstanding teachers in our school systems. As in the past, awards are presented to faculty members from Albemarle County, Charlottesville City, and private schools who are members of the Virginia Association of Independent Schools. Once again, we are pleased that Richard Nunnally, chairman of Better Living and Supply, and his wife Judy, a former teacher, and their children John and Carolyn continue to sponsor this ceremony. Now in its 19th year, the Golden Apple honors educators who have demonstrated uncommon excellence in their classrooms. Normally, we'd be inviting you to attend this awards ceremony in Lane Auditorium in the county office building to join winners from all our schools. However, this is anything but normal times. Two things are different this year. Rather than cancel our public recognition program outright, we are honoring award winners via Zoom. In addition, each recipient will be receiving a $500 grant from our sponsors to use in their classrooms. One thing that hasn't changed is there has been a special edition that you might have noticed for the award winners that was printed in the Daily Progress. At this time, I'm pleased to announce Dr. Rosa Atkins, Superintendent of Charlottesville City Schools, for an introduction. Rosa.
Thank you, Dr. Kastner. I'd like to say thank you also to Mr. and Mrs. Nunnally for your ongoing support of education and the excellent work that our teachers do day in and day out in our school divisions. Thank you for recognizing them and being so generous each year with the Golden Apple Awards. And to our wonderful teachers, the recipients of the Golden Apple Award, thank you. A big applause for you, because today of all days is a great day to celebrate your excellence and your innovation. You've been selected not just because you teach, but because you set the standard day in and day out in your classroom of what excellence and innovation are. Those are the two key components to student learning. And we want to celebrate you today. We want to say thank you. For each one of you, we know that you believe with every fiber of your being that you have a gift for giving. That's why you went into education. It drives you, it's irrepressible. It is that thing that pushes you to create each day in your classroom, to sculpture the best in our students. You don't turn mirrors into windows. You actually enlarge the mirror and the window through the books that you use, the materials that you bring forth, the way that you help students to see themselves, their families, their cultures in what they're reading. And then to use those books to not only look at themselves, but to project out into the community, to see themselves in the community and to also see others in the community, to find their place, to find their value in the community. You are the one who will not turn down a challenge. You rise to the occasion with each challenge. COVID-19 threw all of us for a loop, but you have continued to persevere. You have turned those challenges not into obstacles, but into opportunities. So on those days in which you just run out of the house throwing on the first thing you can get your hands on, always remember that outfit to your students is the most beautiful thing in the world. When that student kind of rolls their eye at you or smacks their lips at you, always know it's because they have a secret crush on you. That's why they're doing it. You have more tenacity in your profession than anyone else. And your optimism oozes from you each and every day. And also, we don't begrudge you on those snow days. You deserve the break. So thank you for excellence, innovation, and perseverance. You are the best, and today we celebrate all that you have done. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosa. Before I introduce the first 22 award recipients, I would like to thank the committee who reviewed all the applications: Rhonda Angel, Karen Marcus, Becca Saxton, and Jackie Crocker. When we reviewed the nominations, we used the following criteria: creates a love of learning in students of all abilities and background, stimulates thought and provokes student dialogue, challenges students to reach high standards and expectations, understand the needs of students individually and collectively, and meets these needs with determination, enthusiasm, and imagination, and involves families in the educational process. I will begin in an alphabetical order by school, and I'm going to introduce the first 22, and then we're going to take a break, and there's another segment to the program. I'd like to start first with Jacqueline Parker from Agner Hurt Elementary School. Is Jacqueline on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next
Can you see
person.
her? Can you see it, Kevin?
I did not see Jacqueline.
Hold on. Having some difficulties.
You know, we're doing fine.
Can you see her now?
No.
Oh, no.
There we go. Now you see Jacqueline Parker from Agner Hurt Elementary School. Next, Jennifer Therese McDonald from Albemarle High School. Next, Lindsay Jung from Baker Butler Elementary School. Jack Warren from Blue Ridge School. Deborah Zenter from Broadest Wood Elementary School. Bethany Weatherford Robinson from Brownsville Elementary School. Brandy Walker from Buford Middle School. These are all great pictures. John Worsby from Burley Middle School. Lisa Wallace from Burley Moran Elementary School. Karen Belton Garland from Cale Elementary School. Matt Richardson from K-Tech. Hashim Davis from Center for Growth and Learning. Heather Bryan from Charlottesville Catholic School. Matthew Deegan from Charlottesville High School. Lisa Johnson Black from Charlottesville Hospital Education. Caitlin Cordoni from Clark Elementary School. Don Moores from Community Public Charter. Holly Garman from the Covenant School. Tracy Brown from Crozet Elementary School. Kavita Kumar from Greenbrier Elementary School. Shannon McLaughlin from Greer Elementary School. Rod Vaughn from Henley Middle School. At this time, we're going to not continue with the following awards until we have some special messages to the Nunnallys that we have videotaped. And then also we're going to make a presentation of a gift followed by some additional messages. And then we'll begin with the remaining 22 recipient winners.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lindsay Loudon. I'm a middle school teacher at Charlottesville Catholic School, and I was blessed to be a Golden Apple recipient last year, 2019. I also received $1,000 to use in my classroom. I was so happy to get that money because there's no way I could have purchased all the books I purchased had it not been for this $1,000. I bought a book for 6th grade, Tom Sawyer. I also bought a book for 7th grade and a book for 8th grade, Lord of the Flies, which I had wanted to read for a long time with 8th grade. All the kids loved the books, and we all very much appreciated the $1,000. I guarantee you I would not have been able to provide this had it not been for the Golden Apple Committee. So thank you to the Nunnallys, thank you to everyone who participated in judging the entries, and I am very, very grateful.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Crawford. I am a school counselor at Walton Middle School, and last year I was the Golden Apple Award winner at my school, and I was also fortunate to be one of the $1,000 award recipients. When I received that award, I sought out to use that money in a way that would benefit every student at Walton. So I consulted with a number of mental health professionals and collaborated with some counselors at CHS. And what we ended up doing was converting our counseling conference room into a calm room. And this room is designed to be a very relaxing, warm, and welcoming space. There is calm lighting, we have recliners, weighted blankets, lots of fidgets and calming toys. There's a desk that students can complete work at. We have a table if there is a need for group work. There's even a yoga mat. So what students were able to do throughout the school year was asked to go to that space and use their own strategies, which we empower our students to do, to calm, reset, manage whatever they were feeling, and then they were able to return back to class. We know that sometimes students don't always need to talk to another adult. Sometimes they need a break. And it was amazing to see how many students enjoyed that space and used it throughout the school year. We also would have outside providers come in and meet with students in that space because of the environment that it provided. Some of those conversations can be very difficult, so it's a great space for that. So I'm very grateful for that award and for being able to build that for Walton and for all of our students. So I would like to thank the committee again for this award and for allowing us to help everybody.
At this time, I had the Nunnallys arrive here a little bit earlier at my house, and they had an opportunity to open the present that we're sharing with them this year. I don't know if we could put it up on the screen. It's no secret that the Nunnallys do love golf. In fact, at least 3 or 4 afternoons a week around 3 o'clock, they can be seen playing 9 holes over at Farmington. So they still are very active, and I think that from what I heard from them, they appreciated the pictures that you can see in front of you. At this time, and I think perhaps the most important part of our program, is we have the opportunity for having Dick Nunnally share a few comments with Judy right here with him. So I'd like to turn it over to Dick.
Thank you, Kevin. It is a thrill for us today, as it is every year, to get together with our teachers and share in this important time. The big thing we want to do today is to congratulate and thank our Golden Apple teachers and the many other teachers that help our school systems do the outstanding job that they do. It is unusual that we're not meeting each of you as usual, and we miss that part of it. But I want to thank the staff and everybody that had worked so hard to put this ceremony together. It's we're all learning something from this. Who would have thought a few years ago that we could all be meeting like this on the internet? Again, I want to thank all of you for the great job that you've done, and maybe next year we'll be able to meet person to person again. Thank you so much.
At this time, first, Dick, Judy, it's always an honor to be here with you. And thank you for everything you're doing, not just for this, but for all you do for our community.
Oh, and thank you. And thank you also for those beautiful pictures. We're going to hang them in a space where we'll look at them frequently. Thank you.
Thank you. We have 2 additional videos here that we'd like to share to the Nunnallys.
Hi, my name is Will Cook. I'm the 2019 Golden Apple Award winner from Charlottesville High School. Thank you to the Golden Apple Committee and the Nunnallys for the $1,000 award I received. Those funds were used to provide scholarships to students to travel to New York City this past January. Many of the students had never been outside of Charlottesville before, so that in and of itself is a big deal. While we were in New York, we enjoyed Hadestown, a really popular Broadway show. We attended a performance of Porgy and Bess at the Metropolitan Opera. And to wrap our trip up, we went to Martin Luther King Day services at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. All the students thoroughly enjoyed themselves, and for that, I am profoundly grateful. Thank you.
Kevin?
Okay, thank you. I'd now like to begin with the continuation of the awards to our recipients. I'd like to start with Sarah LaPrade from Holly Mead Elementary School. Next, Isla Dunvey from Jack Jewett Middle School. Catherine Salem from Jackson Via Elementary School. Lindsay Whalen from Johnson Elementary School. Kelsey Carey from Lugo McGinnis Academy. Sarah Jackson, Meriwether Lewis Elementary School. David Riddick, Miller School of Albemarle. Curran Lindeman from Monticello High School. Cindy Payne from Murray Elementary School. Joshua Flaherty from Murray High School. Beth Kavunas from Red Hill Elementary School. Jim Lafredo from Scottsville Elementary School. Dr. Paloma Visser Gendricks from St. Anne's Belfield. Luke Noble from Stone Robinson Elementary School. Lynn Leathers from Stony Point Elementary School. Mix Meredith Holmes from Sutherland Middle School. Avis Fields from Tandon Friends School. Calder McClellan from Venable Elementary School. Cinia Washburn from Upper Walker Elementary School. Rebecca Kindler from Walton Elementary School. Taylor Holder from Western Albemarle High School. And Bronwyn Murray from Woodbrook Elementary School. I would like to congratulate each of our award winners and hope that you can proudly display the golden apples that were sent to you in recognition of the difference you make with the children along with approximately 700 apples received from previous award recipients the past 19 years. It is my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Matt Haas, Superintendent of Albemarle County Schools, for closing remarks. Matt?
Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it. I just want to say good afternoon to everyone. I'm so glad that even though we could not be together in one place for the Golden Apple Awards, we're still getting together across the region in one place virtually to celebrate all of these wonderful teachers who represent the best in our schools and our school system. I really like being able to see you all. I've been scrolling through. I see a lot of great teachers out there. A lot of you I've known for 10, 15 years. Some of you I've just met here in the last few years. And I'm just really am impressed with all the fantastic work that you do. I can't help but take a few minutes to look at Luke Noble, though, because he was one of my students at Albemarle High School. Seems like just yesterday, but you know, it was, I don't know, a good 10, 11 years ago. It's really great to see young people that have come up in our systems come back to us as teachers. Teachers, I've greatly enjoyed this afternoon's ceremony and the opportunity to see all of your pictures and to learn a little bit about the excellent work you do and the things that make you a master of your craft. There really is no higher calling than being a teacher. For me personally, I've always looked up to teachers. It is truly a gift to be able to build a strong relationship and inspire each young person of the many you teach to try things they've never tried before and to be better people for having been mentored by you. And I thank you for that. I hope this afternoon's event made you feel special, lifted your spirits. You certainly deserve it. I want to acknowledge all the board members that are tuning in. Some of them you can see because they tuned in on the Zoom, and some are watching on live stream. From the city, there's Jennifer McKeever, Leah Puryear, Lisa Torres, Juan Wade, Sherry Kraft, James Bryant, LaShundra Bryson Mooresberger. And then from the county, there's Jono Alcaro, Judy Lee, Graham Page, Dave Oberg, Katrina Carlson, Kate Acuff, and Ellen Osborne. I want to thank Sissy Leatherwood, Lauren Price, Lorenzo Dickerson, Phil Jeremita, and Tanisha Thompson for putting this program together. I want to thank the selection committee again, Kevin Kastner, Becca Saxon, Jackie Crocker, Joe Vining, Rhonda Angel, Karen Marcus, and Veronica Jones. That's really a great committee. I'm sure they were, and that's a tough committee too. So if you got a golden apple, you definitely deserve it. They're good judges. And I want to thank all the sponsors and contributors listed in our program, especially Richard and Judy Nunnally, who were inspired to create the Golden Apple Awards and who give from their treasure and their hearts every year to make it happen. Congratulations to all you Golden Apple winners. I wish all of you well. Thank you very much.
Well, there's still two more parts to it. At this point, we should have two closing videos for our teachers.
Why did it take so long?
Here's Lisa. You're the best teacher in the world. I love you so much. Thank you for all the love and support. And thank you for taking care of me while my mom's in the cafeteria. And I have so much fun with you in the class.
You have the perfect balance of being a teacher, a coach, a role model, and a friend, and you're great at each one. Students willingly come to you with the tough questions because they know that you will be honest and direct, but always caring and supportive.
You lead by example, both physically and intellectually. Outside of school, you're always connecting with your students and making sure that they feel supported and confident. And these are just some of the many reasons why you are so deserving of this Golden Apple Award. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making a lifelong impact on all of your students. You are loved and appreciated more than you know.
Teachers change the world one student at a time. It takes big hearts to shape many minds. Congratulations and thank you for all that you do.
That's it.
That was wonderful.
It worked out pretty good.
That just is unbelievable that you all could get that together. That
Wow.
was just terrific.
You got understand.